So how do I find the slope in the equation of the line of these points without Desmos? Delta y over delta x. So how do you do that? What's that? Okay, so there are two different ways. Those are two different ways that y'all are telling me. I love both, and I want you to do whichever way you feel comfortable with. The first way that I'm hearing is the slope formula. y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Perfect. Don't you agree we kind of already did distance formula using these things? So I can say x1 and y1, x2 and y2. And I'm just going to plug in 10 minus negative 4. And what does a minus negative become?
Positive.
Plus. And then negative 1 minus 3. What is 10 plus 4? What is negative 1 minus 3? But we don't have Desmos to do that for us. And I don't want decimals. I don't want a decimal. What can I divide them both by? 2. And what is that going to give me?
7 over 9.
We cool with that? Okay. The other way that some of you I kind of heard say was delta y over delta x, making a table. 3, negative 4, negative 1, 10. And what do you do? How do you get from negative 4 to 10? Plus 14. How do you get from 3 to negative 1? And then you do delta y over delta x. What is 14 divided by negative 4? Do you agree the two things I just did are the exact same? They're just different ways to do it. You choose which way you like best. Now, that only answered one of the questions. How do I find the equation of a line? Y equals mx plus b. Well, do y'all agree I have the m right here? How do I find the b? Plug it in. And that's what we are going to learn today. Before I go on and do that, though, I want to make sure, so I'm not going to answer that. I'm going to go on to example 2. Before I do that, I want to make sure that you can do this. Do you know how to tell me what 4 minus 3/5 is without Desmos? It's been since elementary school since y'all had to do this by hand. Maybe 7th grade, but 6th grade maybe? What do we do? I need to have a common denominator. Do you see how I have a 5 on the bottom here? I need to turn this number right here over 5. How did you get 20 over 5? 4 times 5 is 20. Do you agree 20 divided by 5 is 4? Does that make sense? So that equals 20 over 5 minus 3/5, which is? And that is our answer. Your answers are going to look like that sometimes. Okay? Hey guys, we don't need to talk every time. Last one. What if I have example 3, or warm-up question 3? Negative 2/3 times 2 plus 5 times 6/5. Can you do this?
Yeah.
How?
Same way we did example 2, except there's 2 of them.
Okay, so what am I going to do?
We're going to transfer the 2 and get 6 over 3.
I don't need to do that. Because I'm multiplying. When I'm multiplying, what do I need to do? Yes. Okay. So, hold on, I'm going to go with what Alex just said. I get negative 4 over 3. Why do I get negative 4 over 3? Because I'm multiplying. And by the way, 2 is technically 2 over 1. Do y'all agree?
Yeah.
So that's 3 times 1. You're not going to multiply both the top and the bottom. Shh, y'all. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So I did 2 times 2, 4. 3 times 1, 3. Same thing over here. But what happens? What happens to these 5s? They cancel out, and what am I left with? Now is this like the problem above? Yeah. What do I do now? Can I make this 6 over 3? What is 6 times 3?
18.
And what is negative 4 plus 18?
14.
Bam. Does that make sense? Ask me a question. Why what? You don't know. You're just trying to think of something to ask me? Okay.
What about the 5 and 5?
The 5 and the 5s cancel. Now let's say you didn't cancel those 5s. And let's say you said, hey, this is over 1. I get 30 over 5, right? If you got 30 over 5 instead of this 6, what would you have to do? You'd have to find a common denominator. What's a common denominator between 3 and 5? So you would have had to turn both of them into 15. So if you turn both of them into 15, how do you turn this into 15? So you'd multiply both of these times 5, so I would get negative 20. If I had to turn both of these into 15, or not both of them, but the denominator, what do I need to multiply both of them by? So what's 30 times 3? And then can you divide those by, still get the same thing. Yep. So there are multiple ways, so thank you for your question, Aiden. There are multiple ways to do this. It's not just one set way, and I'm going to talk about that in a little bit. If you can mathematically make sense, I'm fine with you doing this any way you were taught in algebra. Okay? I taught algebra for 9 years before I became a pre-cal teacher. I taught algebra and geometry together. But, so if I can follow your math, and I know pretty much all the ways that they teach y'all to do this, I'm cool with it. Unless you're sitting there using Photomath or Snapchat to do your work, then...
Snapchat? You can do it? You can do Snapchat?
I don't know, do y'all have Snapchat? Is that like a thing still? Alright. Now, if everybody can go to their notes page and fold it, we are going to focus on slope, intercept, and standard form today. Tomorrow we'll do point slope form. Okay? So, slope intercepts. Do y'all agree slope intercept is y equals mx plus b? What does the m stand for? Slope. Do you know why it is a letter M and not a letter S? Because slope and M stands for how it moves. How does your line move? Up and right, or down and right. Rise over run. What does B stand for? Y-intercept. Why did they give it a letter B? Because that's where your line begins on the y-axis. M stands for how it moves. B stands for where it begins. So for number 1A, where does this line begin on my y-axis? It begins at -2. Everybody plot that point. Cooper, you with me? Write it down. All right. How is this going to move? What's my M? -2. It is going to move down to how, and we're always going to go right in this room. Oh, thank you. Down 4, sorry. Down 4, how many of you is going to go right? Right 1. If there's no fraction, you put it over 1. So from this -2, I'm going to do a stair step. Down 1, 2, 3, 4, right 1. And plot a point. Were y'all taught how to do this in algebra?
Yes.
Did you ever do this, or did you just put in Desmos and plot the point? Okay, can't do that no more. Okay, what if I want to keep going? How do I go to other points up here? Go up, 1, 2, 3, 4, backwards 1. Up, 1, 2, 3, 4, backwards 1. Yes. If you leave it like this, I'm counting points off.
Make a line.
Is everybody wearing their badge? If you make an ugly line, I'm counting points off. You have a badge. Use your badge to draw your straight line.
You always say take it off.
Yeah, but I'll give you a straight edge. I'll give you a protractor or something. All right. You'll still get points off here. A line goes on. What does it need? You need arrows. If you're missing arrows, I'll count points off for every single time you miss them. Every time. All right, I want you to do 1B. Go. Shh. Again, unnecessary. Where does this begin at? At 1 on the y-axis. Make sure you're plotting that on the y-axis. How does this move? Why up? It's positive. It's not negative. And then we're always going to go to the right. You want to get it right? Go to the right. Up to right 3. Up to right 3. And if I want to go backwards? Down to backwards 3. Use your badge. And don't forget your arrows. What questions do I have? We all got that?
Yes.
Okay. That's slope-intercept form. Next. Can I move on? Tell me if I'm going too fast, okay? Standard form. Did y'all learn standard form last year with AX plus BY equals C? So we're probably actually going to go a little bit more in depth and annoying into standard form, but what I need you to know is standard form has integer coefficients. What does this word integer mean? A whole number. It's a whole number. So you should not have fractions. You should not have decimals. A must be positive. You need to have it in this order, A, B, C. And we're going to use something called the cover-up method. So, y'all look up. To plot this, I am going to cover up my x. If I cover the x, I can get y by itself. And do you agree if I cover the x, that's like putting a 0 there? And do you agree if I have a 0 in the x, what value does that give me? If you have a point with a 0 in the x, what is that called? A y-intercept. So covering the x, write this down. If you cover x, that's going to give you the y-intercept. What do you think it does if I cover the y? You get the x-intercept. Why? Why do I get the x-intercept? Because that's like saying if the y is 0, well, where are your y 0 at? On the x-axis. So, if I cover my x, do you agree I get 3y equals 12? How do I get y by itself? Divide by 3. So do you agree y equals 4? So my y-intercept is what? Give me a point. 0, 4. Thank you. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Let me say it again for those of you that are writing and looking up and I confused you. Cover your x. I'm writing what's left. 3y equals 12. Get y by itself. That's my y-intercept. Now I'm going to cover the y. What am I left with? 2x equals 12. If I cover the y, 2x equals 12. divide by 2. What does x equal? So what is my x-intercept? 6, 0. Write that down, please. If you cover the x, it gives you the y-intercept. Did y'all learn this last year? Not this way? Okay, that's okay.
No, we did not. No, we did not. Yes, we did.
I guess I forgot it.
Yes. No. You didn't pay attention. Hey, she's waiting.
All right, I'm now going to plot these points. 0, 4, 6, 0. I'm going to get my straight edge, aka your badge, and I am going to make the line. Y'all, what's the B value here? 4. What is my M? How is this moving? Negative down 2 over 3. Do y'all agree with that?
Yeah.
Down 2 over 3. It's going down to right 3. So can you create an equation from this? Y equals negative 2 over 3x plus 4. Now, there is a yes and no. We just did something called the cover-up method. You might have learned how to get y by itself from here. You can absolutely do that. Didn't I tell you you can do whatever way you know? I just have to see your mathematical steps. All right? The reason I do the cover-up method, and you're going to see in just a minute, is because I might give you a question like this and say, what are the x and y intercepts? Am I asking for slope or... So you can just do the cover-up method like that. Okay? So I want you to do, before we do that one, I want you to do 2B on your own. Go. Yes. Pen? P-E-N or P-I-N? Yeah, for what? Yeah. You need a big one or a small one? What size?
I'm not sure. Can I get two for this?
Miss, what if she made pins?
Because kids need pins sometimes. Like tomorrow for homecoming, everybody's going to need a pin. Mums tomorrow, if you're wearing them, are garters.
I'm waiting for.
Okay. Can y'all look up, please? Y'all look up. Did you get these two answers for your x and y intercept?
Yes.
Okay. Plot negative 3, 0 on the y-axis. Plot 4, 0 on the x-axis. Use your straight edge and graph it. What is my B here? Negative 3. What is my M? How is this moving? Up how many?
3.
Up 3 over 4.
Oh, wait, I thought it was up 4. Oh.
Yeah, be careful.
One half
Do I have any questions on how to do this? Okay. Open up your notes and I want you to do number 3, test question. Open up your notes, do the number 3 right there. It's a test question. By the way, if I go back and you go back and look at pages 12 through 16 in your notes, you will find almost every question in the from their test in your notes. We take notes for a reason. Maybe the day before a test, go look at them. Well, no, just that was last test, the pages from last test. Again, I'm going to give you another 30 seconds to do number 3. Alright, number 1, if I cover up the x, what's my y-intercept here? 0, negative 3. Is that what the y-intercept here is? No. Nope, not it. Cover up the x, what is my y-intercept here?
2.
Positive 2. Is that what the y-intercept is? And then if I cover up these, do you agree these are the same? They're both 3?
Yes.
Yeah. Now I got to do the x-intercepts. Alex, you with me? X-intercepts, covering up the x. No, covering up the y to get the x-intercept. What do I get for my x-intercept here? Negative 3, 0. Is that where the x-intercept is there? No. And then, so covering up this one, what do I get? I get negative 6, 0. Is that where it's at? Yes. So that is the answer. How come it wasn't B? Because if you cover up the y, negative 6 divided by negative 3 is 2. Yes, yes. All right. Can y'all go to the bottom of this page, please? Do y'all remember? Do y'all remember Hoivux from middle school? So those of you that do or don't, I'm just going to go over it. Hoivux. Hoi stands for horizontal lines, have 0 slope, and are y equals. And the way I remember horizontal line is the H has a horizontal line in it. Vux. Vertical lines. Y'all might have did slope man. Do y'all still learn slope man?
Oh, it was like the base.
Yeah. Y'all might have done slope man instead of Hoivux. Okay. Vux is vertical lines. I do the V. Vertical lines have undefined slope, and they are x equals. That is what Hoivux means. If you have an equation that is y equals, let me let y'all write that down real quick. If you have an equation that's y equals 3, everybody go to the y, go to 3, put a point. What type of line are you going to draw so that everywhere you draw that line, y is 3?
Horizontal.
A horizontal. If it's y equals, make the line like an H. The other way I remember about horizontal lines have 0 slope, heartbeats. If your heartbeat is a flat line, what's your heartbeat? Heart rate? Dead. 0.
Gone.
What about a vertical line? X equals negative 2. Go to the x-axis, go to negative 2. It has an undefined slope. Can your heart rate be straight up and down?
No.
It's literally impossible to have a heart rate of 10 and a heart rate of 50 at the same time. Right? Heart rate of 100 and a heart rate of 0. That does not exist. That is undefined. So this right here is x equals negative 2. This is y equals 3. I told you we are going to do point slope tomorrow. Okay? I want you to look at number 7 on this paper. Once you're finished writing that down, look at number 7. Can you give me a line through these 2 points? 3, 1 and 4, 7. How? Yeah, you not without point slope. You could do point slope, but so you can do slope formula or delta y over delta x. Hold on, number 7, sorry. 7. What do y'all want to do? So either one of them, y2 minus y1, or you can do the chart, either one. So I'm going to do y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. What is 7 minus 1? What's 4 minus 3? And what is 6 divided by 1? 6. So this is going to be y equals 6x. How do I figure out what's next? Yes. Exactly. I have this formula, right, or I have these points right here. I can do y equals mx plus b. So I'm going to do what Alex said, and I'm going to pick the second one. My y is 7, 6. My x is 4. How do I find b? What's 6 times 4? 24. How do I get to 7? Minus a lot. How do I figure out what it is? What's 7 minus 24?
Negative 11.
And if you're not sure, you do have a baby calculator. Negative 17. So this is your equation. Okay? Alright, y'all have about 4 minutes left in class. I don't want you to pack up yet. What I want you to do is get started on your homework. Use time management. Use your time wisely. You can do numbers 10, 12, and 13 on that homework right now in 4 minutes. I bet you. 10, 12, and 13. Do them right now. How much money? I don't got money. I'm a teacher. Not on that. Do 10, 12, and 13.